Hello. So this is for my Unit 3 digital portfolio assignment. I wanted to showcase this by video because this is my biggest project. Now, this is a project that I've been working on for over a year with two of my friends, Malton and Daniel. Now, the purpose of this is that it can bring me monetary uh, income. This is why we wanted to work on it because we're going to split it into three, all the income that we make. Now, how do you make this income? Well, how do I rather? Okay, so up here where the mouse is, in the top right corner, there is this number. That is Robux. That is a currency, and you can earn this currency through game passes, developer products, which is kind of like microtransactions. Um, and there'll be some other ways like the Roblox premium payouts, but I won't go into that because that is a bit off topic, sort of. So I don't think it's necessary to explain. But basically, you can use a program that Roblox provides called DevX, and we can convert earned Robux from our game into real money into our bank accounts. And that is the purpose of this project. This is why we're working towards this because we want this to be a little side project for some extra money so we can pay for colleges and other nice like college courses rather and nice things that we would want alongside our main jobs. I don't have one yet, but this is more for the future. So just quickly before we go into the game, I want to state that this is a round-based game, uh, and it's kind of a teamwork-based game. So there's two teams. There's the Despair, which is just one player, and there is Hope, which is either one. It can be one up to four players, depending on how many people are in the server. So I will show off the game real quick. I will show off the game. Now, this isn't going to work exactly, so I explain how it works. The reason why is because there's only me playing the game. And the problem with that is it needs at least two players. So I will show you the lobby and I will explain the gameplay. I will also showcase some of the work in progress things that I've been working on. And this is the first map. This is what we're working on currently. Um, Now, I don't know if it's going to work because it is rather glitched. This door here is programmed to, oh, okay. So this is, it actually is working, uh, not properly, unfortunately, because this is work in progress. So I've got an axe because I'm the despair and the objective is to defeat all of Hope, or rather kill them. Um, So unfortunately, of course, there's only one player, so it's going to end the round. And here's a fact. After every round, you'll get a fact. This is the current one. Obviously, there's not much time to read it. I didn't read it out. You can always go back and pause the video. This is the lobby. Let me explain some of the core gameplay first, then we'll go around the maps more. Since I got interrupted by the teleport. Unintentional, unfortunately. So like I stated before, it's a round-based game. Now, we know the core objectives. It's hope versus despair. Now, each map will have a different objective. They are currently not. I've not really thought of the objectives yet, but I've decided that each map will have its own objective. Now, what can you like? What can you buy in the game? How is it going to bring us income? Well, like I stated before, there's obviously the game passes and the developer products, or the microtransactions rather. Um, I've not thought of any yet. Um, Microtransactions, I haven't thought of any yet. It's work in progress. But game passes, which is like I think you buy forever. Imagine buying a game. It's like that. You have the thing forever. But one of them is an option to change your despair chance. So you can choose to put it as low or you can put it as high because not everyone will like playing as the despair and not everyone will like playing as hope. It's up to the general person, like their personal opinion, what they would rather play as. So yeah, so I'm just going to show you the lobby now. This is where you'll be um, sitting around um, waiting for the new round. But we've put a lot of effort into the lobby. I don't do much of the building. I do some of the building, but I'm mainly the programmer because I do all of the programming in Lua because that's what Roblox uses. So I did make this. I didn't make the props. Martin makes the props, and Daniel makes the maps. So there's some cars and such. And this is set in the 1920s, so that's why you see some vintage cars. It will have a backstory. You will be able to learn about the backstory when the game is released. Um, and it will continue to get multiple updates, so new maps, maybe new weapons. There's a lot of thinking to be done. So I want to show you the maps now before I end this kind of presentation of the progress on our project. I don't know if this will work. So there was the notification for it while I was far away, and it's got some problems. It's obviously work in progress. That is okay. This isn't going exactly as planned, but this should be open now. You can go through it, obviously. So yeah, it's meant to do it when you're close in contact, like here, for example. So it's actually realistic. But it's not working properly. That will be fixed in due time. Now I will show you the map that's fully developed, which is the main lab building. That is the basement, but they're two separate maps, mainly because if we combine them into one, it would be too big. So that's general outside of the building, as you can see. I don't want this to get too long, so I will quickly show you around. I will increase my player speed. This is admin. I did not make this. I did not program the admin. It's a free asset, and all free assets will be linked in the credits at the final release. So yeah, very vintage looking. Some props here like hospital kind of chairs. That's like a hospital bed. It's all based in 1920s stuff because it's based in not the 1920s in Dayton, Ohio. So this will be changed. This room actually. That's an example of some things that do need to change. This is just a unfinished room. Most of this is finished. That's where we teleported in here, where it glitched. Uh, yeah, and that's basically it for downstairs, I believe. Yes, it is. These need to be changed. So you can already see some examples of the unfinished game. In here is a kitchen kind of area. There's a lot of different rooms, some offices. There's a big room here, which is 2 stories. A piece of paper over there that was originally part of a prototype objective that has since been removed. The piece of papers still remain. That's a 2-story there. I don't want this presentation to get too long, so I will wrap this up quickly. That's an empty room, once again. These are showers. These were actually made by Martin. Very nice. breaker box in progress. No office here, and a few rooms here. They're just kind of bedrooms, as you can see. They do need to be fixed up a little bit. One last area, can't access it, and it's not yet implemented, is up here, which is going to be a lot of different rooms. So this is a lab, obviously, and most of the lab-based stuff is downstairs. This was the backstory behind this map, because every map will have its own backstory, along with the whole game, is basically this is where the despair are treated, um, and tried, like, because obviously there's a virus that's spreading all across. That's the backstory so far. It's not finalized, it's not perfect, but that's a backstory we're working on. It's like a virus that's taken over the world, and some are even stronger than others because there's different mutations. Um, there's a cafe here in the lobby, like I showed before, some radio picture shops. I plan to add interactivity with all of the lobby stuff, all the rooms here. You can buy stuff from here. It's work in progress. It's ideas that I've come up with, but I've not yet implemented it. There's a theatre here. That's just for show. Um, and yes, this is what we're working with. This is our project. Um, and a warehouse here. But yeah, that's it so far. As you can see, there's some GUI. If you noticed before, when it was teleporting me, it did update the text up here. That is all programmed. Obviously, it's glitched out because, well, it's not meant to have only one player. I've edited the code to allow me to play for testing purposes only. It was not meant to be like that, but unfortunately it was. There's a button here. Not, I haven't worked on that fully yet, so that needs some working. But that's something that I'm working on currently. And yeah, that kind of that's the end of the presentation of the game, or the project I'm working on. Um, just one quick side note: this will be released on the 20th of August of 2023. We're currently on hiatus, but I will be working on this on the 10th, which is my final college day of this academy year. And I will be working on this pretty much every day, getting this released, and hopefully by next year, the next college year, this will be released and I will be making some income. Hopefully, that is the plan that we have in mind. So yeah, this is the end of the presentation for my project. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for listening and watching.